Have you ever tried to grow mushrooms at home? Not succeeded? Well, neither did I. And I think I have the answer. The reason we have so much trouble with mushrooms, I think, and this is not based on any fact, is that we keep buying these. This is a box mushroom kit from just one of the local supermarkets, Aldi. I've followed all the instructions and I'm yet to have any success with them at all. Occasionally I'll get a mushroom or two out of it, but not good. It's different with the kits you buy from mushroom specialists, like the ones from Little Acre or in WA, the fungi. I love that name. I like using it all the time. I'm a fun guy. That's a fun guy. Anyway, getting off track. They work because they are fresh. They are in good health. You get them quickly. These, from the supermarket and hardware stores, could have been sitting around for weeks and weeks or months and months. And I think that's why we have a problem. Because I've been buying grain spawn. I've done quite a few videos on growing from grain spawn, and it's really, really quite easy. And you get a great crop, as I'll show you with my warm white oyster mushrooms shortly. The other difference is, with the store-bought kits like these, you can get those same mushrooms you buy in the supermarket. Boring old button mushrooms. With the grain spawn, I'm growing 6 varieties. And I haven't even touched the surface of the number of varieties we can grow. And they range from really, really easy to things that are going to be quite difficult to grow, which we have to grow in logs or other substrates, which can be rather difficult to get ready. So let's have a look at what I'm growing at the moment. As I said, I've got 6 varieties, which I will actually show you there. If you're interested in doing this yourself, have a look at my other videos. You'll see how easy it is. I've only actually been trying to grow mushrooms from grain spawn for less than a month now, and I've already got nearly 4 kilos from 3 of these. And it's a homemade bucket, and that's really easy to do, really easy to set up, and really cheap. Watch the other videos if you like. I've made a playlist of all the mushroom related videos, so you can go through and have a look at the progress I made. I haven't had any failures yet. Notice I said yet. I'm sure I will soon. Anyway, let's get on with it, have a look what we've got, and I'll show you you can succeed in growing mushrooms. But I don't think from supermarket and hardware store kits. I think they're probably a waste of money. And I waste enough money on Temu stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a bit of a tour of all the mushrooms we're growing here. I've gone a bit mad on the mushrooms because weather's not been great for being outdoors and gardening, but great weather for mushrooms. And we'll start off with the ones that I've already grown. These are the first type of oysters that we grew, and I've forgotten which particular variety of oyster they are, but we're going to pick them and eat them tomorrow. Those rotten handles, so look at this, lovely. This is our second/third bloom, so we already took some off, and it's looking really good. That's really nice. And take that little fella, and the other one hasn't come back yet. Okay, so that's just another quick harvest off there. I'm going to take the lid off if I can and make sure they're not growing in the top. So if you come in here, you can see they're not actually fruiting in the top, which is fine. Mycelium's still growing, so we'll put that back on, and hopefully we'll get another fruiting out of that. Here we have our chocolate oysters. These have only just gone in. These are grown from grain spawn, and they've only been in, not even a week yet, so they'll be a little bit longer. Now, around here, we have another one. This is chocolate oyster, and we can see here and here, we've got the start of the mycelium growing through, bit more. Oh, there's a nice one there and here. So they're starting to get established. This one here is a small pack of silver smedgy. And we can see that we've got a good growth of mycelium here around it, but we'll look at the other silver smedgies as well. Here is the real problem. This is the Aldi button mushroom kit. It's nice and moist. It's been treated exactly as per the instructions, and we don't have a single thing happening in here. May still be too early, it's only a week or so, but when I put this together in the initial video, I did mention I have never had any luck whatsoever with these. Got another lot to look at, another 2 lots to look at actually, and we'll see the progress that they're making. Still not quite ready to open up for fruiting, but let's go and have a look. This lot we're keeping in Bruce because Bruce has got heat mats in it and it makes the environment just a touch warmer than sitting out in the open. You want to have a look, Ruf? So we'll pull one of these out and we can see that it's going really, really well. You can see the mycelium here, nice and clean and white. It's up here. The whole thing has become quite hard, no longer like loose straw. So they're still not quite ready to open for fruiting yet. I want them to try and get as white as we possibly can get them. Then we'll cut a little window in here and try and grow mushrooms out of there. But these ones are the silver shigemi as well. And I've got 3 bags of them in there. And the final one we want to have a look at, over here. This is our Temu box, container, grow thing. I'll put the price again up there so you can see it. All sealed up still. We've done our cooked manure. If I wanted to cook shit. Which is in another video, which I'll link to. I think it comes out that side. We've got it covered with some newspaper, just to make sure it stays nice and damp. And if you come in and have a look at that mycelium growing, I hope. I hope that's mycelium. But we will wait and see. So we can see we've got real progress with this one. When it's well established and ready for fruiting, we'll cover it with some cocoa peat, which is the fruiting layer. I'm not sure what they call that. They do call it something. Pining layer, pinning layer. I'll look it up and mention it. But as we can see, Rufus likes it. But this is working what appears to be rather well. But we will have to wait and see. If I do get mushrooms from this one, I shall buy another 1 or 2. So that's what I'm growing at the moment. As I said, 6 different varieties. We've had a good crop of the easy to grow ones, the oyster mushrooms and some of the silver shimejis, which are very slow growing but seem to be coming along nicely. But we've got a lot to experiment with, a lot of different varieties to try. I'll let you know what are our favourites. I'm going to try a lot of experiments in the mushroom growing because I find it really, really rewarding. I love the taste of mushrooms. I love the idea of growing my own food in general, but growing mushrooms really easy, and in the bad weather we've been having lately, not nice being out in the garden trying to weed, but it's great weather for growing mushrooms. Why don't you let me know in the comments below what your favourite type of mushroom is and what luck you've had growing them, if any. Have you had luck with those kits, or do you grow it from grain spawn or even liquid culture, which I'm going to give a shot later on. Stay tuned for that one. Let us know how you get around the problems of sterilising the substrate. I've got some videos on sterilising substrate, which is one of the major issues you have, but you can still do that stage really, really easily. It's not as hard as you might think. I reckon it's worth giving it a go. So let me know what your favourite type of mushroom is, if you've had any success, if you've had success with these supermarket ones. Put it in the comments. If you've got a favourite, let me know what it is and I'll see if I can get it and I'll give it a shot. Anyway, enjoy life. I'll catch you in the mushroom farm.